Hi, how you doing? Jimmy here. Welcome to my so-called review video. It's not what I normally do, but I bought some Hi-Tec walking shoes and a Crosstour action camera and thought I'd go for a walk and give them a try. Not a very good start though. The internal microphone on the action camera doesn't seem to be working. Now, as you'll see, I'm no David Bailey. What I'm trying to show in the first couple of clips is the difference between fully zoomed in and fully zoomed out. I'm also trying to show the difference between the resolution settings of the basic 720 30 frames per second to the top end 4K 60 frames per second. And there's my new boots. Hi-Tec BANDERA 2 WP. I think the WP stands for waterproof.
Well, now I'm back. I've changed the resolution on the camera from 720 60 frames per minute to 1080 at 30 frames per minute. We're on medium zoom, mid-range zoom, and I've attached an external microphone. So we'll see what difference that makes. And in a second I'm going to do 4K. Right, and now we're on the top spec resolution wise. We're at 4K 60 frames per minute, 60 frames per second. I won't be filming on this very much, makes the files too big. I try to film on 720 when I can, but I might go as high as 1080. But we'll see what this looks like when I get back and see it on a big screen on a computer. Well, we're back to 1080 30 frames per second, and it's a very windy day and we've got the noise of the sea, so I'm very interested to see how the audio turns out. We could have picked a much better day. It's very grey, murky, windy, pretty cold. And another thing I wanted to do was to see how the horizon shows up, because on some of these types of cameras with this lens, a fixed lens, you get what they call a fisheye effect, which makes the horizon curved instead of flat, instead of straight. So can't get much of more of a horizon than that. So I'm interested when I get home to see how all this turns out. Well, I've just had a quick look back at the clip I just took, and the horizon does look fairly straight. But a major disadvantage of this camera is there's no screen facing you, so you can't see what you're taking. So you might be cutting your head off or not getting the shot properly. This is about it for now. Actually, I've done about 2 miles and my feet are feeling okay at the minute. I'll probably do another piece to camera just before I get home, which will be about a total of 4 miles then, but I'm about halfway now. think I'll end this first ever so-called review. I've done about 3 miles now, there's about a mile to go. Feet are feeling quite good. They're bone dry and very warm, and I've only got a thin pair of socks on, so that's quite good. It's very good in fact, because they're straight out the box. First time I've ever worn them today, and as you'll all know, new boots you've normally got to break in, so it's looking good. Camera wise as well, again straight out the box. I haven't really read the instructions, to be honest, so the only drawback with the camera, as I've already said, is that there's no screen, so when you're doing this sort of thing you can't really see where the camera's pointing. But overall I'm happy with both. Right, I'll end the video now. See you next time, probably at the garage though. Thanks for watching.